90-Day Fiance. Georgi flies back to Bulgaria without Darcey after tell-all drama. 90-Day Fiance star Georgi didn't just drop a bombshell. He dropped Darcey, too. He decided to hop on a flight straight back to Bulgaria without her and didn't look back at all. But what went wrong? Well, the tell-all segment is speaking volumes about why Georgi would want to leave his wife. But that's not all. There is a lot more, and viewers are now reading between the lines. This is because Georgi's solo exit might hint at the end of an era. Is this true? What is this all about? Why did he leave Darcey? Keep on reading to learn more about this controversy, because the tea is really hot. 90-Day Fiance. Did Georgi use Darcey for his dream American life? 90-Day Fiance. Happily Ever After featured the way Georgi and Darcey were having a dry spell in their marriage. They weren't getting intimate, and their bedroom life was dead for about 6 months. Moreover, Darcey was having trust issues, and she was keeping a close eye on her husband. Fiance Visa Consulting. Darcey even accused Georgi of simply using her to get to America. She believes that the latter considered her to be the gateway to the States and a stable life. The celeb explained how Georgi's personality took a completely new turn after he got his green card, and he secured his future in America. 90-Day Fiance. Georgi flies back to Bulgaria without Darcey. After tell-all of 90-Day Fiance, Happily Ever After, Darcey and Georgi parted their ways. The latter was quick to pack his bags and head back to Bulgaria. The celeb has shared several pictures from his peaceful life. Viewers aren't able to ignore how he is a completely different man in his home. Georgi was recently spotted cruising on a tractor with a grin that viewers never really saw during the time when he was in America with Darcey. Apparently, Georgi has talked about living in Bulgaria several times. He wanted to have a place close to his parents and live a peaceful life. However, it was evident that Darcey didn't even think of following this plan in her wildest dream. So, where did she go then? Well, Darcey boarded a flight to Turkey as usual, and the rest is history. She is again undergoing a series of surgeries and is exploring how far she could go. The celeb wants to debut her Darcey 5.0 version and is undergoing the knife for it. This made it clear that these two were no longer two peas in a pod. Several viewers took to Reddit and supported Georgi. A user wrote, "He just wants to be free." Another one added, "They're divorced now. That was almost a year ago." Someone further commented, "Good for him. He needs to spend time with his family without Darcey sucking the air." All of this made it clear that Georgi and Darcey are no longer together and that they may simply be waiting for the right time to announce their separation. What do you think? Do let us know in the comments section. Keep coming back to the TV season and spoiler for more updates. Georgi Rusev's latest move has shaken the 90-Day Fiance universe. After filming the Happily Ever After tell-all, he didn't just leave the stage, he left America. According to recent coverage, Georgi packed his bags and flew back to Bulgaria alone, with Darcey nowhere in sight, sparking panic and speculation that their roller coaster love story may have finally derailed for good. TV season and spoilers. Things had been tense for a long time. On the show, Darcey complained that their intimacy had completely dried up, saying they hadn't been physically close for around 6 months. She also began to question Georgi's intentions, accusing him of using her as a gateway to the American dream. In her eyes, his attitude shifted noticeably after he secured his green card, reinforcing her fears that she'd been played by the very man she'd fought so hard to marry. TV season and spoilers +1. Georgi, meanwhile, seemed to be dreaming of a totally different future. He had repeatedly talked about wanting a peaceful life in Bulgaria, close to his parents and far from the chaos and scrutiny that followed Darcey's brand and surgeries. Viewers watched as property in his home country became a serious topic, something he allegedly moved forward on without fully looping Darcey in, a secret that already caused explosive fights in Bulgaria earlier in the season. People.com. So when the tell-all wrapped and Georgi headed back to Bulgaria solo, fans immediately saw it as more than just a quick visit. Social media posts now show him living what looks like a calm, grounded life, smiling on tractors, enjoying the countryside, and appearing far more relaxed than he ever did beside Darcey on camera. TV season and spoilers. Darcey's path, however, veered in the opposite direction literally. Instead of following Georgi to Bulgaria, she reportedly boarded a separate flight to Turkey, where she's undergoing yet another round of cosmetic procedures to unveil her Darcey 5.0 makeover. While Georgi leans into family and simplicity, Darcey is doubling down on reinvention, filters, and full-body transformation, highlighting just how far apart their priorities have grown. TV season and spoilers +1. Reddit threads and fan pages are flooded with comments praising Georgi for finally freeing himself and speculating that the couple are already done behind the scenes, possibly just waiting for the right moment to officially announce a split. Nothing has been formally confirmed, but Georgi's one-way trip home and Darcey's solo surgery tour in Turkey make one thing clear. Whatever is left of this marriage, it no longer looks like a shared dream.